Hello everybody and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last episode we found out that Monokuma's a lying sack of honey, and we were like, hey, you're cheating, sir, let us have this trial. And Monokuma was like, okay. To be all serious though, I guess he's worried about optics or whatever, because he's obsessed with despair is what this game would have me believe. It just seems counterintuitive for him to be like, okay, I'll let you do this, to be quite honest with you guys. But I mean, I guess we'll do the investigation. I'm fine with it. I just wonder how we're even gonna do this, because it's not like Monokuma's gonna actively give us clues to figure this crap out, right? Because that wouldn't make any sense. The whole last trial was him trying to get rid of inconvenient truths and stuff. What with trying to get rid of Kyoko and everything. So we'll see what happens, I guess. First things first, we have a list of places we have to go to. What am I looking at? Truth bullets. Places to check. The headmaster's room, biolab, Monokuma door. Second floor. Let's go to the second floor dormitory area. That's the place that interests me the most. I didn't even know there was an extra set of dormitories, which is interesting to me. That was where the teachers would sleep when they needed to stay in school overnight, right? I think. Wait. Is there a staircase over there? Hold on. How do I... Oh. Here. Oh, yeah. I forgot about these staircases. I forgot all about that. The gate's open. You can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. I saw that there was a... Whoa! What the hell? This is the second floor of the dorms? It looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up in here or something. Whoa. What the hell? Holy hot damn. What the hell happened? This is ridiculous. It reminds me of that classroom with all the bloods in it. So like, maybe this is part of that? Hot damn. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. Thank you for the insight, Makoto. Bathroom? I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Oh, there's really nothing in this room? Okay. I like how Monokuma even like preemptively covered the windows in this place. Just in case we got in here. That's some serious foresight, because from what it seems like, he didn't expect for Kyoko to steal the key from him and everything. This is the girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. What a scrub. Major scrub. Nothing in here. This is the cleanest place on this floor. Giraffe in a locker. Whoa. This room is filled with lockers. Must have been for Hope Speak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Wow. There's plates over some of these lockers for whatever reason. That's weird. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no way. Huh? What's even the point of covering stupid ass lockers that are blown up to hell and back? I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open, after all. It's pretty similar to the card readers for the locked rooms on the second floor of the school. Or locker rooms? What locker rooms? And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. Oh. E-handbooks were a regularly used thing in Hope's Peak Academy. I thought Monokuma made those for the express purpose of this whole fucked up situation, but I guess not. So does that mean, well, let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader, and then, no luck. Maybe only the locker's owners can open it, which means none of us can do it. That seems weird. Can I grab the e-handbooks from the dead people in the hall and see if any of those work? Because that seems like a very obvious detail to include for that not to lead to anything. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Nope, no luck. Another thingy. Broken lockers. Bzzzt. What about on the right here? No. What about this one? Nope. Huh. Is this just a waste of my time? Am I wasting my time? Nope. Bzzzt. Metal plate. And these lockers are just gone. Okay. Huh. Seems a bit weird, homie, but sure. This is a fancy place. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
Whoa, where did you come from? It's the headmaster's private room. Yoko.
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? What's that regret? Kyoko almost looks meek right now. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her. Okay, yo, let's get our crunk on. Oh, never mind. A leather chair. I can't imagine a student using something like this. Must have been a headmaster. Computer? There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some research results left on it. Then we might be able to get some information on the ultimate despair.
However...
There's not much though, nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. What is this tragedy? I mean, obviously it fucked the school up and it had to close, but what happened? Like, I swear I've heard the tragedy. I've heard the most awful event in history or whatever. Like, was it really that bad? Like, okay, let's say for the purposes of like making a point. Actually, I guess this isn't the real world, so it doesn't matter. I was about to say like World War II, 9/11, but this isn't the same world, so there's no use in bringing that up. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair. Fucking garbage truck. You hear that shit, right? It's always when I'm recording. Always when I'm recording. God damn, it's like they actively make sure that I'm recording and that I'm in the middle of a recording to bring a fucking trash truck in. Alright. The trash truck is finally gone, so I can continue without further interruptions. Alright, let's try this again. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there?
Whew.
But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. That's kind of shitty for you to say, to be honest. Although I guess technically speaking is true. Kirigiri is a family of ultimate detectives or whatever, but he didn't want to do that. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
Correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have. The ultimate despair. Okay. Secret doorway? Huh, there's a strange gap in the wall. Is there some kind of a design mistake or a construction defect or something? No, that's obviously a secret door. There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel breeze coming through. A breeze?
Indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space, does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. How? You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what that password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right. That's not nearly enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password.
Whew.
When I think of how much time I wasted on this... Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there might be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, there's no way I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well?
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. Alright then. Watch it be her name. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name, but if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
Hey.
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it... Oh, would you look at that? The password was your name. I guess your father was thinking about you this whole time. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked. Yeah, she's a bit conflicted. She has preconceived notions about him, and now this just kind of puts a hole in those preconceived notions.
Why?
Yeah. Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Wait, What about this? Okay. No, that obviously looks like a photo of Kyoko and her dad. One of his treasured possessions, I'm guessing. Alright, gift. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it, right? Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? Do you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it's what I think it is. At the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in here?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Are you saying it's something that will make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside, and... Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Damn. Are those the bones of the headmaster? Did Monokuma set this up? Damn, what an asshole. Jesus. What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the least thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there, human bones.
Wrong.
Well, it's not what I was thinking of the bone specifically. It's not that I was thinking of the bone specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Yeah, I figured. Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? Same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how could you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. Yeah, I figured too. In his secret room with a picture of him and you, with the bones being in a goddamn present box. Yeah. That's what I would have guessed too, to be completely honest. Oh, hold on. Sorry. All right. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. Yeah. It's all very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were just us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
in other words...
that most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I had to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties, but was that all there was to it? I gave up on some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Ah, okay. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. She's just trying to save face. Are you okay, Kyoko? I feel like I shouldn't make pointless small talk right now. Maybe I should just look around a bit first. Well, first things first, before looking at the picture. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
Because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this? In case of emergency. It's an e-handbook, right? And it has the label on it that says in case of emergency? I'd found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words...
A handbook with no limitations. Given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. So I could open the lockers with it. Is what you're telling me. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably right.
It would seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? Well, Kyoko... I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Yeah, I think Kyoko's feeling it right now, even though she may not look like it. This filing cabinet seems like the kind of place you'd find a clue. I should take a closer look. But I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching her dad's... She already gave you the go-ahead. Stop being a dipshit.
Hey.
It's fine, check whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay then. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top. Unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
Well?
It's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
Now...
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. Damn. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. I think you're just trying to cope. Huh? This picture. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Looks just fine to me. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko.
Why would you...
Well, this is annoying. Came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? And I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself. To cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. Now he's abandoned me again. And this time he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Had there ever been a worse father? I don't think that's fair. Dude probably got murdered. It's not his fault. Kyoko.
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but...
Hey.
Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you'd only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture... Oh, sorry, that's Kyoko. Maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were gonna say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway...
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. And I'll see you later. She really okay? Kyoko? Must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me to find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt that the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. The one leading Hope Speak Academy staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope Speak Academy headmaster. Oh yeah, she said that. So his plan was to shut us into the school? I don't know how that happened, or like why that happened, or was that just Monokuma feeding Alter Ego bad information? Because like, why would the headmaster plan to isolate the students if it really was his plan? So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to all the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is... God damn it, we saw these flashbacks a few minutes ago. Stop it. "15 of us met in the main hall. Add Mukuro to the mix and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone here, everyone else, is dead." Sakura was a real OG. Rip Sakura, the GOAT. Even Mukuro. Even she's undeniably dead. So the only ones still alive are... me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Oh, is he saying that one of them has to be the mastermind? I guess I would have thought that that would have been an impossibility by now, to be quite honest with you, because it's like... none of them have had the opportunity to go into the Monokuma room or whatever and control him. But like I said... it seems stupid to whoa, what is that? Anyways, it seems stupid to suspect one of the remaining 6, doesn't it? Because, like, they would never have the opportunity. Like, for instance, when they were all in the gym together, dismantling Monokuma, none of them could have possibly done anything as their mastermind to cover up the murder of Mukuro and try to blame it on someone else. That would have to be a different person, right? So like that right there, the contradiction there would literally render it impossible for the mastermind to be one of the leftover 6 students. Unless Monokuma has some kind of autopilot feature where like he can control himself or something. But at that point, he's a fucking AI, so I don't know. So open the lockers that are good. Wonder if I can open this locker. Maybe the... wait, but what about the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's room? Okay, let's give it one more try. Bro, use the goddamn keycard. I took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader and... beep. Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we've got inside. This locker is really disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has the organization problems in every part of life. Crystal ball? This is a crystal ball, huh? Crystal ball hero? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Is this the deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order, and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever's stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks I saw, but the moment I looked inside the notebook, Any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. What? Oh shit, it has his name on it! This was his locker! What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written, Yasuhiro Hogakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes. What? Was everyone's memories tampered with? That would be the only explanation for everybody forgetting a whole fucking year or like years of them attending Hope's Peak Academy, right? But like, how the hell would Monokuma even go about fucking deleting memories? That doesn't make sense to me. Is there actually a way to erase people's memories? That would be wacky sci-fi shit, I take it, no? But then again, we have a bunch of crazy shit that's happening in this game thus far, so it wouldn't surprise me. Which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to this school at the same time as the rest of us, and we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes, so what is this notebook? Is there anything else? No. Alright, let's get out of here. This thing is particularly empty, or practically. What is this? Notebook? There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is, but there's something written inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting, and all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. Kyoko's notebook? He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student project prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. Locking them inside a school for the rest of their lives is a final hope? Why? Why not just let them live their lives in the normal world? What's even the point? We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. Corrupted world? What does that mean? What the hell does that mean? This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with the plan. But that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. Okay, someone definitely tempered with everybody's memories then. I'm pretty sure of it now. There's so much coincidence. There's so much shit that it's just makes sense if that's the thing that actually happened. That everybody's memories were suddenly deleted. That would explain why there's pictures of students hanging out together, smiling together, and then that contradicting the fact that they didn't even know each other when we met at the beginning of the game. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Just so happens the headmaster and my father. Yeah, I just saw that game. What does it all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing, but when I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a what? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? There's a second despair. Huh? There's a second despair? What? The more I see, the less sense it makes. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? Which means we're the previous students, right? We are the previous students. Otherwise, there wouldn't be lockers with all our shit in it. So Kyoko had a locker, Yasuhiro had a locker, and I'm guessing the next couple of lockers I look at are gonna be the other students' lockers as well, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to the people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation, but if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. And I have to believe in everybody. Nope, don't see anything that could be a clue. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, thank you, game. What about this one? Okay. Alright, well shoot. That's it then. I was expecting more clues, but I guess not. Let's get out of here then. Can we go back to Kyoko to show her the notebook? Would be great if we could, right? That's kind of creepy. But yeah, Kyoko, you want to check your notebook? You want to check your notebook, Kyoko? There's all kinds of stuff I want to talk to her about, but I'd better give her some time. Alright, never mind then. Is there anything else I can do on this floor? I don't think so. That room was just empty. There was nothing in it, surprisingly enough. That's the locker room. That's the bathroom. Alright, let's get out of here then. I think this place has already been investigated thoroughly. So we're just gonna get out of here. Oh. Yeah, hell yeah. Back to the rockin' ass music. Alright, next place, Headmaster's room. Let's go there. I'm curious to see what would be in there compared to the actual Headmaster's room. Where was it? 4th floor, I think? Or wait, no. Nope. Headmaster's room. Ooh. This is the Headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it myself, but this will be my first time seeing it. Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. Hold on, let me investigate some crap. Well, first things first, free mana coins? Nope. What about this? There are trophies and even a shield in the display case. Documents on the floor. There are documents scattered all over the floor, and somehow it makes me feel anxious. The book on the desk.
Come on.
Hey, Makoto. Are you ignoring me? You think I'll forgive that just because you're you?
Such ignorance.
When we get out of here, remember this moment. Alright, Byakuya, what do you want? Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? Sure. What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. It's Class 78 student roster. It contains profiles for all of us in Mukuro.
So in
Apparently, Class 78 refers to us. So we were students here. That is even more confirmation. Great. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room.
I see.
That's right. It also mentioned Class 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers,
In other words,
there can be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at Hope Speak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusawa, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled. She must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as soon as possible. What's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contained 2 pages. Oh. What?
so in other words,
When it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. Really? What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing you can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background an entity floats close, but just out of reach. What? The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. The hell? Like, we talking figuratively, blah blah blah. Jesus Christ, English. Are we talking figuratively here? Jesus Christ, why can't I pronounce that word properly today? Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. Even the headmaster knew. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scar. The fact alone proves her tremendous skill in the battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all, but if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all possible measures. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now, but wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? Yes, it would. Wouldn't it? Yes, it would. Why would the Mastermind kill his or her accomplice though? Right? So, if I'm assuming, alright, let me think here. If I'm assuming they were working together throughout the beginning, or from the beginning of this killing school life, why the hell would the Mastermind kill Mukuro to cover up their shit, right? I mean, I guess they could always betray each other if the time, like, called for it, but, like, I don't know. What would cause the Mastermind to betray their accomplice? Technically speaking, I guess there were 2 accomplices, right? Because Sakura was technically working for the Mastermind since the beginning of the game, but that was more of a, like, do this or I won't fuck up your family dojo type deal, right? So that's not quite the same. So why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was?
what?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of the girl perhaps you've never seen before? A girl who seemed to be included as part of our class number 78. Damn. That should be enough for you to figure out who that girl is. What do you mean? And further information about the girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and I even list her vitals 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me like if she has a nice body? You're a hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... What? Wait, what is he trying to say? There's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that... Oh, what? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Ha! Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice for me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch. But my hunch tends to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. Alright. I think that was everything. So... Monokuma room. I still can't get over how goddamn futuristic this place looks.
Hey, Makoto.
Hi, Makoto, are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah,
So I figured, if all the doors in the school had been unlocked, that one should be open too, right?
but...
Although I couldn't bring myself to open it. Because it might explode, right? And that really sucks, so you open it. Okay, alright, I guess I'll explode if the door explodes. Thanks, Hina. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Yep, that's exactly how I took it too. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Ah, wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Really? Monokuma's not that stupid. He's really gonna open this door? Oh. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was, whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. This is the control interface for Monokuma, right? What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Ifumi'd probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit? So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. And could that mean... That's a keyboard. That looks like some kind of sci-fi keyboard, right? So someone's typing out their responses as they control Monokuma. Which I guess would make sense, right?
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just... Or whatever, something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was the button that says data center. Data center. I took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with a name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled data center. That must be the one she pushed. And that's the sound that usually comes when Monokuma appears in a place, right? So the headmaster, or not headmaster, the mastermind pushes one of these buttons and they pop into the room that they're looking at. Right? Interesting. So this really is the control room. Where the hell's the mastermind then? But the data center, that's right next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. I probably better go check it out.
Yeah.
Yes, please. I'm kind of scared to out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. What is that? There's some kind of hatch on the floor, but right now I need to go check out the data center. The hell? Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? Hey! Give me all your donuts! Is that you, Hina? What? Oh man, busted! How'd you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what's this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see much from in here.
Found it.
Nah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Oh, man! Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside. Control Monokuma. Yeah. Give me all your donuts. Really? Oh, hey, Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma.
Huh?
What do you mean? What you were controlling just now, it was Monokuma.
Huh?
Monokuma? What, for real? Yep. Looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Where the hell's the mastermind then? Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this door. Or room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center with all the monitors. How the hell did they get food and sustenance and shit being trapped in these two rooms for the entirety of the game? Or like go to the bathroom or anything like that? Like, bro, what? In other words,
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. She was right. Yoko's theory was right. But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? Yeah. Which makes it really hard to believe that they were able to do all that shit. Not to mention, like... You know what? Never mind. I'll just keep going. Maybe that'll clear itself up when I keep investigating. I guess that would have to have been true. But if that is true... Oh, god damn it. Same goddamn cutscene. Then the mastermind Monokuma's puppeteer really is the 16th student. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like the face you're making. Oh no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up trap or something? Can't say it is impossible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like, you want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going? Yeah. No! The latch! The goddamn latch! What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry and get out of here. Why? Check everything in the room. Why are you not checking everything in the room? That's so annoying. Why are you doing this, game? Okay, alright, whatever. Fuck it. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door, it just locked on its own. What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted! Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair, you can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey.
It's for your benefit! Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around! Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school's mascot just shut up and stop moving! In that room.
Yep.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are! So right now you're being operated by someone in that room?
Yes,
Correctamundo!
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anybody. Oh, you didn't you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicion? Motherfucker, are you serious? Are you serious? Are you shitting with me, game? Are you shitting with me? No way. Are you shitting with me? This could have been the end of the whole ass game if they just opened the goddamn hatch. I can't. This is supposed to be the ultimate goddamn investigation. You guys didn't investigate everything in the room. That's bullshit, bro. The hatch on the floor? Too bad. That was your one big chance and you blew it. I agree. You know what, Monokuma? If you killed us all right now, I wouldn't blame you. That was so goddamn stupid. Of course, that hatch hadn't been opened from the out, or can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Oh. Then I guess it didn't really matter. Still, we could have stayed in there and controlled Monokuma, or like kept someone stationed in the room just in case, right? That would have been a very cautious thing to do, wouldn't it? That way, someone keeps watch just in case the mastermind came back into the room to control Monokuma. And that could have been avoided, or this could have been avoided, right? But I guess they weren't thinking that far. I guess they were kind of creeped out. Still, it's kind of annoying that they didn't think of that. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Woohoo! Peace! Hey, he's gone, but was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. Huh? When he said we should leave, or when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault. It kinda is. Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most out of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice, you got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. Took off at full sprint, and I have to do what I can too. That's the only way forward. God damn it, this is such a fire track. It's great. Places to check. Headmaster's room, biolab, Monokuma door. Okay, so the only thing left is the biolab then. We can teleport directly to that. Actually, didn't Monokuma, yeah, Monokuma, or not Monokuma, Byakuya told us to recheck the body, right? So let's do that. Oh, it's gone. Huh? It's gone. Mukuro's body. It's not here? What the hell do I do now? I better check just to be sure. I didn't find anything even close to a dead body, but if it's not in here either, then it must mean I have no idea where. But the corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing. The tarp. The tarp played a key role in another case, so I'd better look into it. Okay. The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer must have left some clue behind. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp, a biolab. Then this originally came from the biolab? That sorta kinda proves that the mastermind was behind it, because access to the biolab was blocked off from all other students. So the mastermind's the only one who could have gotten into the biolab and gotten the tarp from there, right? That's all I really needed to check here. But where could her body have gone? Oh, sorry, I skipped. That's on... I better start looking. Alright, that's fine. Dojo? I saw an exclamation point in the dojo as well. Oh, Toko, so this is where you were.
What do you want?
Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not even a single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, we should have to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Togo.
What's your
Don't
problem?
tell me to calm down. You have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. But you'd like that, because you're a masochist. So shut up. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Oh, that's kind of sad, actually. I kind of feel bad for her. Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. You take a look at the locker again? There's a bunch of wooden lockers here. We found a clue here, but it was just the mastermind's attempt to frame Kyoko. Can we not look at it again? I guess not. Whatever. Alright, let's get out of here then. The biolab. Oh, wait. This is the room, right? Kyoko and Byakuya think that the tragedy refers to what happened in here. What happened here was desperately horrific, absolutely, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history kind of seems like an overstatement. That's what I've been saying. Right. And then there's the fact that the whole second floor of the dormitory looks like this as well, right? So that's also interesting. Well, here I am in the biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? Because maybe you are in a giant refrigerator? Are they keeping like experimental organisms in here or something? And they have to keep it like a certain room temperature to keep those organisms alive? Or like testable or something? Because that's what I would expect a biolab to be. There's a stack of tarps here. I've seen a lot of those things lately. Yeah. Ugh, it's so cold. Why is it so cold in here? That's the first thing I need to figure out. There are icicles hanging from the monitor. I'm surprised the surveillance cameras can work with how cold it is in here. What are these? There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side... lights that are off. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. I've seen something like this before. Ah, that's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Oh! This is a morgue? Does that mean the biolab is actually a morgue? I should probably take a closer look around. There's some kind of weird machine. Lights are on. The right hand lights are off. Okay. Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver, and the blue light will let you know the automated systems are activated. Temperatures and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. Why did the school need this? Actually, no, if they have like the ultimate surgeon or whatever, I guess they can test it out on a real dead body or something. Alright, never mind. This is like a goddamn US military budget school, so never mind. I shouldn't even be asking why they need stuff. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. This is the instruction manual for the fridge. Well, looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. Some kind of makeshift morgue. And about those lights by each slot. It looks like it's set up so that the slot is occupied, the blue light comes on, which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue, another one of the victims is. So these are the dead people? So the people who have been punished by Monokuma and murdered by the people punished? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's to defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 6, 15. There's one missing. Why is there one missing? Wait. Sayaka, Leon, Chihiro, Mondo. Junko died before Chihiro and Mondo. Celeste, Ifumi, Taka, and Mukuro / not Mukuro. So should we be checking this one then? No, that's not what I wanted. So check the last one. I have no idea how to open this thing. What do you mean? The instruction manual just told you. Okay, there's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately. Bro. There's some kind of weird machine or something. Uh-huh. What do you want me to do, game? Could it be here? I need to check it, but I have no idea how to open this thing. Use the fucking instruction manual, you dope. What are you doing? Wait. What?
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the end of the investigation for a second there. Alright, what? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious, there's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? Oh, thank you for taking me straight there, game. Oh, Hero, I haven't seen you around. Oh, hey, Hero. Makoto! Why'd you act so surprised? Oh, no reason. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hero, wait. There's no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hero, he's having conversations with each person instead of just telling everybody the same thing. That seems like it could be massive bullshit. It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something like this whole time? Okay. Oh great, same cutscene for the 20th time. But now it's just Makoto.
I am Monokuma!
Hello, welcome, hello! Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. The envelope? Oh. This must be the envelope. Ooh, and just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. What? Don't worry, just get on with it. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. Celeste, Mondo, Leon, Mukuro, Sayaka, Hiro, Sakura, Hifumi, Taka. Junko's face is covered by Taka's salute. What a dipshit. Jesus Christ, Taka. No self-awareness about your surroundings. Kyoko, Chihiro, Toko, Hina, Byakuya. So yeah. I am like 96% certain that our memories were wiped somehow. That's the only way everything would make sense. It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. Yeah, Mukuro. She's the only one I don't recognize. We saw her profile, Makoto. Stop being a dipshit. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right, when Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room and looked at that file. Mukuro Ikusaba? Okay, I was about to say. And this girl is... What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone here posed like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. What do you mean? I'm not... Oh shit. I'm not in the picture. I just realized that. Makoto, are you not part of the class of 78 or whatever? Are you someone else? I'm the only one not here. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. Oh shit, is that why Hiro was suspicious of me? He thinks I might be the mastermind because I'm not in the photo? Monokuma, you piece of garbage. Are you trying to manipulate everybody? Again? I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture, but what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. Yeah, but like everyone else didn't remember each other either, that's the thing. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other till they got here. But if this picture is real, then could it be? Everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is... How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna
You're
do?
kind of getting in the way standing there, you know? So I mean, get out! But I told you I'm not fielding any questions. What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. Do correct. Keyboard mashings, get the fuck out of here, bitch. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. Everybody's gonna start suspecting Makoto. What the fuck was that? Sorry, everyone's gonna keep suspecting Makoto again. So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? It made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse the hell out of me? But it looked so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear this up. No, I have to clear this up. Okay. But like, the morgue though. The morgue. Like... The morgue. Like, we still have to see the body of Mukuro. I decided to visit the biolab one more time, and the first thing I saw when I got there, oh, was her passed out again. Toko. Oh, she opened one of the things. Toko, are you okay? Toko, are you okay? No. She's not dead, is she? She's not. She probably just saw a dead body and fainted. Ah! It's cold. It's super cold. It's so cold I think I might catch a cold. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will. What? I was asleep? Ah, I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't. Oh, then what? Hot and bothered? Straight up horny? Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know, last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What'd you do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's right, your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo, bazinga, we share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate. And don't say it's like a bad thing, it's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. Huh? Even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So you're like her subconscious? So like, you take in all the information she doesn't remember or she doesn't want to remember? That's interesting. So it's like a double memory. No, it's more like half. But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now or I'll slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byaku's around somewhere doing his own investigating. By himself? I assume so. I knew it. I totally knew it. I was a little pro when it comes to all things master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. Thank you. Thank you for that. Genocide Jack shut off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. Ah, totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point in asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko... It's right there, my dude. There's gotta be a reason for it. The fridge is open. But I'm sure they were all shut last time I was here. That... Kyoko? That must be why she passed out. Yeah.
Right.
She faints so easily. Kyoko!
Makoto.
Getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize. Listen, about this room. Oh yeah,
It would seem...
it's a morgue. Yeah,
I knew
I
it.
suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and well, there you have it. You knew she'd fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem...
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot here, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why is everything gotta be so difficult with her?
Anyway...
We should close it up. I want to leave anything hanging open like that. Yeah, no, look at the body!
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Yoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched, but suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before we close it. Huh? How come? Because Mukuro's body's in here. Yeah! Investigate the fucking body, Makoto. Don't be a dipshit. Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body's inside the fridge? It's a morgue! No, duh! Where do you think the dead bodies were all going, Makoto?
I see.
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. The mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
Oh, that was Makoto. My bad. You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right. Yoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation. She didn't? Huh.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then...
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Just wait over there, that's it? I should ask Yoko about that group photo. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt you in your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about the announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean the one about the hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Huh? Why not?
Because...
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. That's what I was thinking. I can solve this mystery on my own without whatever hint he may have to offer. That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here, looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge the picture as a trap to confuse us? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. Ask her about the notebook. No, ask her about the notebook! Her fucking notebook, Makoto! God damn it. Alright. Okay. Alright, body. On the left side of the refrigerators, yep.
It would seem...
The blue light comes on when a slot is occupied. So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on? Looking around, the number of lights that are on, including Makoto's, or Mukuro's, Jesus, that's 9 in all. 9. 9 lights? It's a fridge meant for storing dead bodies. I can't do it. I can't look inside. Makoto, stop being a dipshit. This is an investigation. Oh my god. Oh, finally. It's the same one I found in the garden tool shed. And if I remember that tarp, it had the stamp on it that said Biolab. And that's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. Why didn't you think of that when we came in here the first time? It was the first fucking obvious thing, Makoto. I'm kind of getting ticked off at Makoto after the whole Monokuma room incident. I'm getting slightly annoyed with his stupidness. I'm sorry. You couldn't notice. At some point, someone got it from the biolab and took it over there. Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Jeez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they slow down. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief. So did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and the blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Oh. So the mastermind set up the bundle of arrows. So the blunt hit on the back of the head, no dice. Stomach injury after death. So then what the hell killed her? Then what was the fatal injury? Yeah. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim has been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old? Huh?
Because
All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago. That's the same fucking difference. I guess I don't see the difference. Yeah.
wrong.
Well, the difference is immense considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However,
But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
so then,
But what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
at the very
Certainly, you
least,
can allow it as one of many possibilities, can't you? Huh? One of many?
right.
The detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining many possible scenarios as they
In
can.
other words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these one possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work, but beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep in mind for the future. So, are you saying the mastermind used a dead body? So, okay, they used a dead body, so that might not be Mukuro? So Mukuro either is still the mastermind, or Mukuro is still alive and aiding and abetting the mastermind type deal? But no, there's 15 bodies in total. In the fridges, right? Or well, no, there's 9 bodies in the fridges, and then the remaining 16 students. 9 plus 16, 15. So if what Monokuma said is true, there's only one student that could possibly be alive controlling Monokuma. So I don't know. I'm confuzzled.
hey,
So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her weight and height.
so
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. Vital were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right? You remembered all that? They all indeed consistent with the corpse. So then,
indeed,
and don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
indeed.
Our victim in this case was without a doubt Mukuro. Oh, then never mind. I'm even more confused now. So the body, the corpse is confirmed to be Mukuro. Okay, Now I'm even more confused. How can it be possible that that was Mukuro? She was the masked person who had been alive a couple of hours prior to her murder. But then for her to also have been a dead body that's been used by the mastermind that was several days old. I don't understand. Those things are contradictory. Huh.
And
Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
so then,
Then it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh wait, are we not gonna put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out here like this?
why?
Sad? Did you forget she was our enemy once? Just a part of ultimate despair. But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Yes, and I agree with that. Well, yeah, but still.
Whew.
You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me. She decided to help me instead. So, for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
So then,
I think she means you're endearing, but she just doesn't want to say it. I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes? Ah, hold on. I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. Yes! Yes! Makoto! The goat! Thank you. Okay, I was wondering when we were gonna get to this. I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in the locker. If I don't do it now... Kyoko! Hey, Kyoko. I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I felt like I had to ask.
what?
Go ahead then, out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What? So...
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
Indeed.
I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you need a handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using the emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because...
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? The headmaster can get into any locker. Come on. I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to the area just recently. What I'm saying is there's no way I could have had access to those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the mastermind, about your father.
What? If that's true...
Does that mean that video is real too? Video?
Makoto.
I think everything is finally starting to fit together, to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid the picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you said with my own two eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can.
So...
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the lockers with my own handbook. Oh, if it's your own locker, you shouldn't have a problem opening it with your handbook. Okay, that makes sense. But you don't want to look in the other lockers? Just in case? After all, it would seem that it is my locker. Your locker?
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll all make sense. A DVD, Class 78 Urgent Interviews.
So...
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever been in before. None of this makes sense right now, but I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. Interview DVD has been added to the Truth Bullet section. Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? Ramble?
In other words...
So as it turns out, the arrangements I've made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. And all because of the mastermind.
However...
There's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Yoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with this death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
So why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
So that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey.
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because Because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then,
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Leaving behind the final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I'd better get going myself. I got that DVD from Kyoko. I should head to the AV room to check it out. Kyoko said something about hopeless truth. But no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Hope! Even if it's the worst truth in the world, I can't afford to lose. Awesome. Makoto's gained some stones over the last couple of chapters. Alright, let's go to the AV room. Here. I think I may have passed it, no? Yeah. Oh, wait, no, it's right here. Forgot this room even existed, to be honest. This should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well then, I'd better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the back of the monitor. Must have been only a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. Then, all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka? And the headmaster. It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I'd heard was of the man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
Sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute.
Huh?
It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much.
What?
Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school.
Oh.
Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. You would agree to spending the rest of your life in this school. Except... Oh. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this.
Actually, if our memories were erased, that would make sense that she wouldn't remember this, I guess? So did everybody accept to stay in this school at first? And then their memories were wiped? That would make sense. It would make sense why Sayaka was freaking out about thinking she was kidnapped in the first place and her teammates were taken hostage. Actually, her teammates may have been taken hostage. But that was like after she agreed to stay in here, right? Or after the killing game began, maybe? I don't know. I don't know how all this works. I don't know all the ins and outs. I'm just spitballing here, but I'm guessing that's true, somewhat.
Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
Okay, so he was saying we would have to stay in this school forever to keep us safe, but like safe from what though? Safe from the outside world? Like, did someone want to kill Hope's Peak Academy students? Well, like, what's going on? As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There was a lot I hadn't understood up till now, but only this. I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard, because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad she tried to frame me for murder. So why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen, and I was confused before. Sorry. What I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Oh. Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Yes, I'm the protagonist. Me and the headmasters were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation, but I, the I in here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. Yes, 99.999% sure Monokuma wiped our memory now. Good. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk with him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
Damn! Fuckboy Makoto! Makoto with all the confidence in the world right here, ladies and gents. This Makoto is Super Saiyan 20. You see, no hesitation at all. Yes. This can't be real. I said yes?
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
Why?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Byakuya, Toko, Hina, everyone. They all said that they agreed to live in this school forever. And then Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She'd sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father. And when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within this school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just a monitor, the DVD players itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Bitch! Oh my god, Monokuma, you piece of garbage. Stop interfering with the investigation. Oops, it looks like it broke. Out of service. What? It just so happened to break just now.
Too bad.
Now then, when? That doesn't matter. Failure can strike anytime, anywhere. That's what failure is, right? Failure my ass, you cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. You'd just ask them the question and they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at some point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why we'd come to it, or why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. A convenient outcome. Something that seemed obviously to work in the favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... Yep. Theory brain strikes again. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start.
Damn. That's some lo-fi lo-fi advice right there, my dude. That's what I'm talking about. 100%. Something we can all apply to our lives in this school.
There is no night that doesn't have a dawn.
Blessed be the teachings of Monokuma.
Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
But as I said,
Please.
every end is the promise of a new beginning. which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet
Oh my
again,
God.
because the end is
Stop.
only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started.
Thank you.
The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
Guess it's about that time. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that's starting to make sense. Mostly how we went from being roofied in the main hall at the beginning of the game to like sleeping at a desk, and then everybody not remembering each other even though everybody was in a picture. Although I still have to wonder why Makoto wasn't in the classroom picture with everyone else. Like, was he not a student, or did Monokuma just edit him out or something? Just to make everybody suspicious of him. Because that's why Hiro was suspicious of Makoto, right? Because he wasn't in the picture. And if he wasn't in the picture, that might imply that he isn't a student here and that he could possibly be the mastermind, right? So, yeah. Hopefully. Well, actually, what am I saying? That's probably definitely gonna come to bite Makoto back in the ass. So, it's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. Oh, hell yeah. The music of hope instead of the music of weird eeriness that usually plays in front of this door. Alright, this has been a long investigation. I am so excited for this next class trial. There's so much crap that's gonna be just connected and put together. I can feel it. Everything's gonna start to make sense. Everything's gonna be fantastic. And we're probably gonna find out who the mastermind is. And we're probably gonna kick that mastermind's ass. And then the game is probably gonna end. Which is gonna be sad for me. But then again, there's literally a second game. Actually, there's literally a third game, and then a spin-off. So, it's not like this series is completely over. That being said, I'm gonna leave it off here, guys. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more of my mental anguish, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Keep pimping my Monokuma. Bashing Pips.